All right, guys, welcome back. I'm gonna try to give you guys some updates as we go, getting ready for our race, August 10th. A couple things. Jamie is over here right now, checking his injectors out for the brother-in-law. I've got my drive off. If you guys remember, this is the drive that was on the Freedom Civic when I did race week, and these bearings went. So I pressed those all out. I've gotta go Whistler bearing and try to find those. I've also got to reboot Jamie's axles. You can see we got some torn boots here, and we want those all fresh and not slinging grease. Let me turn my music off here. I'm an 80s child, so. I've also got the injectors out of Sho'Nuff. That's why I have not put that together. Jamie's gonna clean those next. And another thing I gotta do, and I gotta figure out, this sensor, we cannot find it. I think we may have used it on a client's car. I'm not too sure. That was a hall sensor I had used from Fuel Tech, but I did wire it for a mag as well, so I have both styles on here, and I did that just in case something was to come up. Well, something's come up. So just make sure it's all pinned back right. Get the intake manifold on. I still need to round up a battery. Got some coolant stuff. Put the boost pipe on, you know, that little stuff. Put oil in it, fire that baby up. The Freedom Civic, I gotta find some coils and some plug wires, and then that, and some injectors, because things have got pillaged. So I need to get that fixed up and solved as well. We got a couple weeks till our event, but I'm running out of time. So I'm really working hard to get that all going as well. My buddy Nick's car, he's about to pick that up, and he's on a mission to get that done as well. So we've got all kinds of stuff going on here right now, and we're gonna get ready for August 10th. So let's go. All right, he's got showing us injectors. These are the secondaries. I use the 2200 Bosches, and these are available on our site, but these ones have been in there a hot minute. Let's see how they come out.
Yeah.
They've been sitting since what? We figured May or June of last year, of 2023, right?
Yeah. And they did not come out of the rail easily.
So swollen.
The rings were all swollen and everything.
It's like a drag race. So the one is just, this guy's a little lower, but they look pretty good.
They actually all look about the same as mine.
Dun, dun, dun. I'm stoked about that. All right, now he's on to the second set. These are the Siemens Decas. He's warming them up now. They haven't ran in a little while, so we're gonna see how these ones perform. All right, he's got them warmed up. Let's see how they perform. Dang.
Number 4 is a little low.
Yeah, a little bit. It looks just like, it looks identical to the Bosch's about.
Oh yeah, all this.
Yeah. The Siemens are right there with the Bosch's.
Yeah.
And these need a driver box, so, you know, in some ways, the others might be a little bit easier to maintain, because those are really hard to find. Well, I think we found where all the power went and roof is. The cams are just flat.
Flatter than the salt flats.
It is crazy. The pad's just as bad.
Yeah, they're pretty bad. They got a nice little dip in them as well.
That is not the grind we're looking for.
No.
So Rufus is coming back better than ever.
Yep, we're gonna try. Got some spare parts over there. We'll put them in and see how it goes.
Get it, Brian. All right, that greasy job is all done. Jamie's got the new boots on, and you're really close to firing this baby
I'm
up.
close. I've got the axles, fluids, and a charge pipe, pretty much.
So you're
we
right
went through
there.
the injectors this morning, did the axle boots. I've also got the brakes we can put on, but I want to make sure, you know, get it all running first.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to share putting these new brakes on.
Yeah, they're sweet.
I mean, I don't know how many pounds, we'll have to weigh it and find out how many pounds they take off, but lightweight brakes, and got the axles all set up, so brother-in-law's coming back together quick.
Yeah, it didn't have a motor in it yesterday morning.
Nope.
And I tuned 2 cars and worked all day still. So
progress.
yeah, that car we made it so easy to just come apart and go together.
That's the key.
It's the easiest one.
That is the key to all of these, is making them simple. Because
Yeah.
when they're hard,
Oh,
You
it
get what
just
I
makes
you
it
get what I deal with.
Yeah, it makes it unbearable.
Yeah.
You know, if like the manifolds and stuff was like how mine is,
Cookie
like,
cutter, yeah.
you could put that together in 3 hours.
Yeah, and that's how it's got to get. So
Yeah.
or faster.
And that's how mine. Honestly, if we had to change the motor at the track, we could probably do it in 30 minutes.
Yep.
If we had the spare all set up.
Yep.
the way
And
we
everybody
do
ready
and
to go.
everything,
Yep.
Probably 2 or 3 of us could do it in 30 minutes.
Yep. That's always the goal. But we got the new boots on, and that part's looking good too. So
Boot goofing.
so Aaron's gonna put them in now.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, buddy. Digger and Rufus.
This
Well-
falls completely on me.
So
Hold on.
We did the bottom end.
But VTEC's locked,
Yeah.
so it
but
shouldn't even matter.
It still
It shouldn't even matter.
shouldn't.
It shouldn't even matter because there's
All it does is
the only
right
reason
here.
lost motion is there to keep the middle one from flapping when it's not engaged.
Yeah.
So if it's engaged all the time, it doesn't matter. It wouldn't be no difference than like your rocker.
Is there springs on it?
You know, where you don't have anything because you don't need lost motion. You know. I don't think that's a problem.
Mine doesn't have a middle load. Mine are the outer
But
load.
these are locked, so it doesn't matter.
It shouldn't matter.
Just like Steven's rollers, it's all just.
I thought
They
Chris's
do
we
have a
took 'em.
spring, so
Yeah, but that's to keep when it's not engaged in VTEC. That just keeps it from flapping. So if you're locked all the time, that's not it. That's not it.
Well, we remove them like when we put the Ferrea rockers and stuff in them.
That's what I
Remember
mean.
that beat up Steven?
That's what I mean.
Steven left him in and beat his up one time.
Yeah,
And Chris's, I took him out because of that. Because I didn't know Chris had him in there too. But
So that's not
if
it.
you look at
it had to be.
I don't think that the springs are bottoming out.
That's what you got to check. That is what you got to check. The seal's still on there with the spring. The corners aren't beat up.
it's not knocking the seals out. The retainers aren't beat up. Like it's not hitting the sides of the retainers. How do the bottom of these?
That's the only other thing.
It's not
Sometimes
hitting
grinding the bottom of those.
Yeah, but it's not hitting them. There's no marks on the rock on the.
Or the valve, the top of these valves.
Is that tappet? Hey, James, can you look at that tappet? Is it deformed?
That does look a little.
From my view, it looks deformed, but my eyes aren't the best. So
Yeah, let me look at this one. Looks like it was hitting off to the side before and there. So these might have just been trashed from before. And then they're deformed on these. Are these the new ones?
They're not new.
Well, but they're the ones that
They're
we were
good
going to put in.
they're fresh.
Look how much better that is. See this?
They are
See how it's
deformed.
got like the dents off to the side and stuff? See how flat it is compared to how round this is?
Yeah.
That's
And I don't
your
know.
problem.
And I don't know if these cams, but like there's camshafts before we've had to grind right through here.
But
to
they're
make
not
clearance.
hitting. They're not hitting. They always hit here. They hit on the retainer.
Edges, yeah.
And these aren't chipping. Like
'Cause
his
it-
brothers is chipped those away. His brothers. That's why we put the rollers in. Because where his install height was making him hit, and he was also knocking the valve seals
So-
out after one pass.
So what camshaft are we going with?
These are Pro 2s.
Yeah, but what's going in it now?
Pro 2s.
Put Pro 2s back in.
He's got another set. He's got new rockers with new, not new, but they're not deformed. See how it's all just in line, one mark. And they're still domed.
I
This
should
is
definitely check all of
flat.
that. Those are terrible.
Fuck him up. Get him, Lily. Get him, Lily. Well, sitting here, working on the hot rod, getting ready for PFI Speedfest. I'm gonna put a post under the back. Goofy built got me. So, we're putting the axles in. And I went to put a post under the back just because we have it hanging so far back. You see how clean that spot is though?
You polished it for a minute.
Now they're gonna have to do the rest of it.
That goofy kid. Gotcha.
You got me.
Just got that cam swap.
We're back in. What are you up to?
Chach over here, drawing and designing. That looks sick.
It's getting there. Need to do the wheels and more of the engine bay, and then move to the top for that part of the shading. But I'll have all my layers. I'll just match
Nice.
it up.
Shout out your email so people can message you to get some of this work done.
Chachworks@gmail.com and @Chachworks on Instagram.
There you go.
CHACHWORKS.
Let's go. That looks awesome.
Thank you.
Making progress over here, boys. This stuff's running. So cool. I'm over here tinkering on Sho'Nuff. Still got that big old swamp cooler going. So we got racket everywhere here. How long ago did you get him?
Inside. Not
No,
like before Brainerd, was it?
Oh yeah.
Shane got
Oh,
that
yeah.
sticker
Oh,
on
yeah.
Jamie's car. How long?
I
Before
don't know.
Brainerd?
Yeah, oh yeah, way before Brainerd.
He just found it.
Well, you gotta clean the underside there, brother.
Yeah, you cleaned it all so good. Now he's
I
ready to
don't,
work.
I don't even think I cleaned it. I think one of my buddies did, so I could stick the sticker on. We're gonna go back. It's probably somewhere on the tubes. I don't even know. That was a minute ago.
Mario's like, I cleaned it.
I've definitely not put any stickers on that car ever.
So Mario's gonna clean the body on the
Look at the pair of these two getting their cars all washed. And Mario and Goofy just showed up with this little wagon. Get to check on the channel what they're gonna do to this, but Shane grew up in one of these. His mom had a champagne one and a maroon one. That's sweet. That's cool. What a find, man.
That's awesome, right? Yeah. Larry just hit us.
Can't wait to see what you guys do on the old Goofy channel with it.
It's gonna be the new little project for sure. Just want to get it to be a little street cruiser for right now, but you know, I'm sure turbo will come. Not before
It's
too
just
long.
like my Accord, no ignition.
Oh,
Ready to
perfect.
rock.
Yeah.
Chipmunks getting in there and living inside of it.
Chipmunks or rabbits.
Yeah, rabbits. So you know we got plug wire,
H22 swap.
vacuum lines that are chewed on.
Oh, look at all those.
Yeah,
They were delicious.
We're gonna have to dive in and figure all that stuff up. I think one on the one wire on the coil's gone. That's our power wire. In fact, you know that's the
Yeah,
big
just
one.
throw a harness on it. Call good.
Yeah, throw a harness on it, a couple vacuum lines. You know, got ourselves a little ripper.
Like jump.
But look at the camera while you're jumping.
Look at the camera.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
you're a terrible actor.
Okay, I'm gonna count to 3
Hold on, I'll jump from your
as high as you can. I'm gonna count to 3.
Oh, you're gonna break that leg.
Yeah, what are you getting that high for? You ready?
Let's say you're 3, 2, 1 or whatever.
3, 2, 1. And you look down the whole time. All right, we have made a ton of progress. We've got Sho'Nuff pretty much all together. I just got to get a battery in here, get some fluids in here, get some fuel in there, and start testing it, getting it ready to fire up. So we are right there. It's been a long road coming. Feels good. So we'll keep knocking that out. We've got Rufus on the dyno here. So we'll catch a couple of his pulls. As you guys saw, his cams are flat. And we got some new ones in there, so we're gonna see how it does. And I think we can make a little more power. It's been like stuck in this area for so long. Pretty sure the cam's been flat for a hot minute here. So Not enough juice. But I cranked. All right, so we're gonna have to get charged. Well, guys, I was right there on Sho'Nuff, and I was charging the battery, and I started smelling it, and you can see how bulged it is. The battery's done. It started to come apart over here. Dang it. I've had no good luck with the 16 volts. The one for the Freedom Civic's dead as well. Bad shape over here on batteries. So, you have to figure that out. We may end up putting both batteries in both of them. It's only 12 volt, but I know they'll last a day. Okay. Hell yeah. All right, I gotta move the pump out a little bit. The belt's right to the edge, but it's there. Jamie's gonna finish up what he's doing, and then we'll probably call it good. And I'll get working on that pump tomorrow and try to move it out a little bit. Sho'Nuff! Yeah! All day I've been working towards this. I've had battery issues. I gotta put an oil pressure sensor in it. I gotta put a fuel pressure sensor in it. I got 2 out of my box. They're no good. The fuel pump itself, I need to move out a little bit. But guys, we have got there. So I'd use the battery out of the N600 because the 16 volt is ballooned and swollen, and did not do what I needed it to do. So, and then I got to put water in it.
But now the fuel pressure is not railed out.
Okay, so I need sensors.
So you're sending 14 and your oil pressure is like 20 something and idle, or no, when it's off.
Okay, so it has pressure now.
Yeah. I played with the voltages to try and get it.
We'll just put the right stuff in there and then no problem. That's a big step and a great end to my day.
You're a fighter of a day.
Yeah, I had a fight every day. We all did, so we got through it. But Sho'Nuff is going to go back together, and I got the bearings today. I got the bearings for the pump drive. You guys remember on race week, this thing got crushed. So here's the part number for all you guys that ever have one of these that goes bad, because this was a thing I needed to track down. I tracked them down. I got 4 of them, so if I ever happen again, because it takes 2 bearings per pump. So
if you're doing like a drag and drive or something, it's good to just have, and we're big on spare parts too.
yeah, and it presses out and presses in. It's not even that big a deal.
I mean,
I could probably do it with a hammer. Yeah. Yes, I could. So all right, so that's done too. So I'll get that together, and then the Freedom Civic goes back together, and we're gonna keep making progress. We got Maina's done. Garage Idiots, he got his little hot rod out there. We did a little traction control setup on it, so he should be flying it. He should be flying at Pfispeed. It's coming up August 10th. Make sure you guys are all there. It's going to be a blast. You guys can get your tickets online in the description. I'll put them there. If you're general admission and just coming to watch, you don't need to buy any tickets there. Just show up at the gate. We'll take your money, and we'll have a great time. So we appreciate you guys watching. Just like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys all tomorrow.